Good night's sleep.
Yeah. So we're here in Devon, aren't we, at the moment? At the Monkton Court B&B, which was awesome.
It was so nice.
Lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good. And we're off to today, Space Bridge.
Space Bridge, which is in Hampshire, I believe. Cool. So
lots of Transformers. He's a Transformers guy, isn't he?
He's a Transformers guy. Yeah. He's probably the best shop in the UK for Transformers.
Awesome.
Let's go. Toyshop on Tour, the new TV series that takes you, dear viewer, all around the country as me and Gav buy as many toys as we possibly can and pop them in this van.
Over 30 shops in the UK.
Action figures,
dolls,
Star Wars,
weird stuff,
Transformers,
aliens,
Thundercats,
bootlegs,
He-Man.
From all the way down south to all the way up north.
East, West, Wales and Scotland. We're covering it all. We'll have rare items
and some old favourites.
So join me, Joe, Gav and Matt the cameraman as we take this Toyshop on Tour. New Milton, Hampshire. I'm looking forward to seeing Paul. I've not seen Paul for about, last time we did a big Transformer show, which was about 2.5 years ago. Might even be 3.
I've never met him, but I remember his stall at the shows and he has some really nice Transformers.
He has great stuff. He was like a bit of a ledge.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it. Like you hear Space Bridge, you immediately think high-end Transformers.
High-end Transformers and stuff that you can't get. Yeah. And that's what I want to buy today. Something I can't get in the UK. One of my highlights, I think, for the actual whole trip is going to be Space Bridge. I mean, today in general. Because after Space Bridge, we're going to Toy Monster, which is epic.
Now we've got to get across this treacherous road.
Probably from that way, yeah. Space Bridge, I mean, we nearly got run over on the way here, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, look at the size of that Megatron.
That's awesome. It says closed on the door, but Paul's told us we can go in.
Here we go.
How you doing, mate?
How's it going?
You alright?
Welcome to the new forest.
You alright? Yeah.
So this is where we are.
Space Bridge.
Space Bridge.
And it is rammed to the gun.
This is
we're small, but we're packed.
Yeah, this is a very... Now, Paul's the guy that you go and see if you don't know what you're buying or you don't know what you're shot, like Transformers-wise. Paul is your man. He's like, whenever I don't know something, I go, Paul, can you help me out with this? And he always does. He's great.
And you've got a vintage Toys R Us sign.
I have a Toys R Us sign, yeah.
Where you had that one from?
So most Toys R Us's were outside city centres.
Yeah, big old units, yeah.
You could get Toys R Us's that were inside shopping centres. And there weren't very many of them. That one was in Cardiff.
Awesome.
Went up there, didn't really want to sell it.
Yeah.
All the staff were there and I said, are you having a leaving do? And they said, yeah. I said, how about if I put 500 quid behind the bar? Can I have your sign? And the staff one got a ladder and they got up there with screwdrivers and they took the sign down for me.
Brilliant. What's the Ulysses 31 piece, Paul?
So the Ulysses 31 was from a dealer in France. I was buying an Odyssey and the only way I could buy the Odyssey was to buy the whole bundle. You don't see them. You never really see Ulysses 31 toys. It was just, because I bought a bundle to get the to get the Odyssey.
That's a really hard to find piece.
Ulysses stuff, it's, it doesn't come along, does it?
It just doesn't come up. I've never owned either of these.
Really?
Never ever owned either of these, no.
You get the bendy figures.
Yeah, we've had some of that.
Yeah, the small figures and the big metal figures.
And we've got the no.
We've got no.
Yeah, there's a little no, big no, and Odyssey. I own 2 Odysseys.
Yeah. But I've never both of them. I've never had those.
There's already some nice stuff. Got a good selection of modern. Are these the? These are the reissue Boglins. These have only just come out. Basically, they've remade them. You can tell they're a little bit different, but they're really nice. They've done such a good job of them, reissuing them. All this lovely box Transformers stuff. Bit of everything in here, look. We've got some nice Thundercats. We cannot forget Nollies. I'm not sure we've got that one in. Oh, we've got Solitaire. I think, for me, this is later on, this is one of the best of the Rock Lords. It's definitely one of the hardest ones to get. Yeah, she's great. And the only female Rock Lord, I believe. Because, It was all male-dominated figures back then. Yeah, Lord and Lady, yes.
A rock manor.
Look at this little arse who looks like my old one. Oh, there's a load of little weapons in baggies here. Oh, they're all destroyed. Ah, they're all repro. They're all destroyed repo weapons.
If I get any reproduction Star Wars weapons in, I check all the weapons as they come in, and then I cut them in half and destroy them and display them in the sort of wall of shame.
There's no one way of telling anymore.
There's lots of tests. There is a very good website called the Imperial Gunnery, which is very good for spotting. And also, if you're in any doubt, ask someone like us, ask one of us, ask Joe, ask one of the forum groups. They'll be happy to help you out. With modern mobile phones, you can get very good pictures of the parts.
Yeah.
We've got some nice mass stuff in the cabinet here. Nice loose, and also, I've got to say, Paul, well priced. There's some value there for the collector.
If I'm not cheaper than eBay, then what's the point in coming to the shop?
I just want to dig behind. What's behind? Because I know there's more. Paul.
Yes, my friend.
This turning turbo dashboard by Tomy. Now, I have a bit of a thing of these, so I want to have a look at this one and get this one out of the box and have a look and see what it's like. Oh yeah.
Do you want some batteries?
There's no instructions, but Paul assures me it works.
There you go.
There we go, and we increase the speed. We're going crazy. Oh, there you go. This is why I got in trouble on the way here. Oh. I know, it is one, isn't it? I'm just stay right. Stay right, you're okay. Stay right. Oh, mind the trees. But these batteries are so heavy that if you drop them, they'll go through the top of the cabinet. Paul, you've got 45 on that. How much could that be?
Oh, we could probably squeeze it to 40.
40? Yeah, we'll have that for 40 then, Paul. That's fantastic, mate. Thank you very much. That's my first buy of the day, a childhood favourite.
Yeah.
And one I've been flirting with all so far on the tour. Paul, Transformers that are American exclusives.
Not a great deal in at the moment.
I know, I did see.
I get this. You're at the end of the summer holidays, and
Yeah.
I've been hit quite hard.
Yeah. I'm after a Transformer that I can't find in the wild in the UK.
All the early Transformers, the first 2 years of Transformers, came from existing toy lines, mostly Diaclone and Microman, but some of them, like Jetfire, came from other lines. This is one of the toys that went on to become the deluxe Insecticons.
He's missing one item.
He's missing his weapon.
Missing his weapon.
He would have had a gun, and he would have had his axe.
Right, and he looks like he's in lovely shape.
He's lovely. Yeah, he's lovely.
And how much is he?
He is 150.
Oh.
He is nice.
What sort of, is there any deal to be had on that one?
Not really, because it's not one of these things that comes along all the time. We could maybe squeeze a little bit, get down sort of the 140 mark. Have you ever seen one?
No.
There you go.
I've got to buy it, haven't I?
Yes, that's how it works. If you've not seen it.
If he doesn't budge a tenner, I'm still going to have to go and buy it. Oh, yeah, I'll have that. That's amazing. So I came for deluxe Insecticons, couldn't find any, but what I did get was even better. Look at him.
He's awesome.
The granddaddy of the deluxe Insecticon.
So a couple of other more unusual Transformers I have here. This is called Electrostatic Soundwave. This was from the Transformers animated line from 10 and a bit years ago. This toy was never released. It was planned to be released towards the end of the line, but never actually did get released. So a few prototypes did find their way out into collectors' hands like this one, but a very cool, tough piece to get hold of, especially if you're trying to complete the entire line. This, another rare piece. This is slightly older. This is from Generation 1. This was called a Stamp Bot Optimus Prime. So this dates from around 1986, 1987. It was literally a rubber stamp. So you could stamp your picture of Optimus Prime in your ink pad onto your piece of paper, and he still even transformed. They made Optimus Prime and then they reused the mould to make an Ultra Magnus.
The problem is I'm like literally, my eyes are going, I'm everywhere. There's too many things that I want to ask about.
Optimus Prime is always missing his left fist.
Yeah, how weird is that?
That is because I learnt this over 25 years of doing it, that I collected up all my spare parts.
Yeah.
And I always had right fists. It's because the kid would always put the gun in the right fist.
Ah,
And
so
over the years,
bigger.
the gun survived with the fist in it.
Oh, that solved a complete mystery.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes total sense.
Oh yeah, that's why you're always missing left fists. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Because the kid would put the gun in it, and because it's so much bigger now, they didn't lose the right fist. So
you go.
left fists are always rarer and more expensive on most of the Transformers.
Oh my life. You know what?
We've learned something today.
Honestly, the amount of time I thought I was the unluckiest toy dealer in the world. I just always had the same fist for Optimus.
It's because children, there's not enough left-handed children. So are you familiar with the error box?
No, but I know this is different because of the colour on the...
Yep, exactly. So the very, 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 very first Optimus Prime boxes ever made, there was a print error.
Right. Oh yeah.
The radar dish from this image went up onto the front of the box.
Wow.
That's so that you know immediately you've got the very, very first Optimus Prime box. Now, the very, very first Optimus Primes, there was two kinds. There was the metal plate with big fists, all the parts were bloated.
Yeah.
And there was this fella, which was another variation, which has bright blue parts.
Yeah.
The same colour as the Diaclone. So they're Diaclone coloured parts, and it also has a unique copyright only to this version that simply just says Takara.
Takara Japan. Wow.
So it hasn't got the Takara circle like the Diaclone. It doesn't have the Hasbro. It's an intermediate stage. And also a weird side effect to these one, the trailers are spectacularly difficult to open. Almost impossible. They lock so tight. So this one is sold, I'm afraid.
Right.
This one is sold. The Redfoot isn't.
How much is the Redfoot?
That one I would be looking at. I'll be looking at 500 on the Redfoot. That is because that's what it achieves in the US.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that's expensive in the UK.
Yeah.
But in the US it's much rarer.
So Redfoot Prime, one of the more commonly found variations over here, isn't it? But it's nice to see him. And with the Redfoot, we are talking about those two bits just behind the tyres there, which make up his feet when he's in robot mode. And he's a Redfoot Prime and he looks a bit different and he's cool. So if you've not got one, Optimus is a great one to collect variations on, although it's a bit pricey.
He will say made in Strasbourg, France on the back.
Yes.
Not made in Japan or the forest, he was made in France. Videos. Cowabunga Shredhead. There's the,
wow.
There's the original
Now,
artwork.
this is where I come in.
These are for sale.
Oh, these are nice. Now, I'm excited. Have you got these other artworks? That's beautiful. This one's cool, this one's cool. Oh, G.I. Joe. Look how nice that is. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at the colour there. How bright is that? Because it just doesn't come across on the print.
See all the detailing behind.
Yeah.
You're excited for the ponies.
I am always excited for the ponies. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
That one is that one.
Oh, that's great. Who's the artist? Does it say?
I don't know the artist for all of them because they were subcontracted out by. It was a Tempo employee that I got them for.
Yeah.
I went looking for the Transformers art and found everything else.
Yeah. Wow. So have you had a few more in the past as well?
I've had this was part of a larger collection.
Yeah.
These are just.
These are what's left. Yeah, all hand done.
Not
like these days. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There's a technique to do that with an airbrush. That's one of the very first things I learned with an airbrush, doing this little star effect. Oh,
these
wow.
are on the backs. They would have little.
Oh, now these are nice. These are very nice.
Little snippets that go on the back.
Yeah,
That one even says what it's from.
Return of the Technodrome.
And who can forget the smash hit that was Wimpole Village?
Oh my word. Oh, that's fantastic. When are you going to see a Wimpole Village thing?
Some of these I've just shown you haven't actually been shown to anyone yet.
Toyshop on Tour exclusive. This is what I love.
It's just amazing it survived.
Is any of this for sale?
It's all for sale. All the bit I was going to keep, I've kept.
Okay. How much are these?
They vary wildly, so probably the most expensive one is going to be that one's
the nice
going to be
Turtles one.
about 600. I'll be looking at on that. The big pony probably 500.
Yeah.
The smaller pony, 400. The small turtlebacks, I had quite a few of these and they all went around 150 each.
Yeah.
One of these, I can't tell you who the artist is, but she is now quite a successful artist. And I spoke to her and she said, this got me through college and I don't particularly want the world knowing I was drawing G.I. Joe and Care Bears and My Little Ponies.
Ooh, we'll have to carefully study them and see if we can work that out later.
And now she's actually got her own gallery and doing quite well. Awesome. I was just lucky that her details were in the paperwork and I tracked her down.
So Paul's pulled something out of his personal collection to show us, which is just, you know, give us the complete bio on what I'm holding.
This is a prototype for the Generation 1 Onslaught character. There was a problem with the mould, so you'll see a small dip in the plastic there, and this was sent to Hasbro to demonstrate that there's a problem with the mould. These typically were destroyed. So they probably just put a random colour plastic in, just so that they could pull that one out at the other end.
There you go.
That's all right.
Something you don't see every day.
No, no. Every time you come down, I'll bring something new in for you.
Amazing. Oh well, we've got to come back then, haven't we?
That's it.
Got to come back. So let's see what else there is, because there's loads more. Amy there. Look at that. It's a figure that's not been touched before, and yet we have a bit of a problem. Amy Allen was the one. She was probably the hardest character to get. Not the hardest figure, but the hardest character to get.
That is the best accessory I've ever seen at all.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? A TV camera. She's great. I love the face. They really didn't do them justice, did they? Because I mean, look, there she is, and obviously faithfully recreated there. What sort of
95 all day.
95 all day.
95 all day on that, I'm afraid.
I think I might buy it. Yes, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
Makes common sense. Not, you know, I can't leave it.
Plus 95. £355, good sir.
Thank you very much. Paul, thanks very much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
It's been lovely, mate.
Welcome.
Oh, mate, we've had a great time. Amazing. It was almost overwhelming because there's so much stuff that I kind of wanted to buy. But yeah, it's good that he's going to get me.
You know he's got some great stuff out the back.
More stuff hidden. Yeah. Morning. Morning, horse. Vintage Toy Monster.
I like his sign.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it? This was like a few years ago when Ian told me he was opening up. I said, I've got to come down straight away, and I haven't been at all.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're here. Vintage Toy Monster.
Nice chopper.
You're right, buddy. Oh, wait.
You know what I mean? How you doing? Yeah, not so
You'll
bad.
want some of this even during normal times after you shook hands with Ian.
How you doing, Matt? Never see you normally, do we?
No, we don't.
No,
Camera.
Matt's the real hero.
I know he
behind
is.
everything we do. Yeah, he definitely
What a
is.
great looking shop.
Thank you very much.
I've got cabinet jealousy with you.
I know, mine is not as deep as yours, so you got deeper
I've still got,
cabinets.
look at them, they all match.
And look at it.
Yeah, that's
It
the only
looks
good thing about them, they all
beautiful,
match. They all
Yeah,
match.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the last stop on the
It
first
is.
week.
Well, hopefully you find something.
We're going to end with a bang, hopefully.
I always think, oh, my best stuff's gone, my best stuff's gone, which has, I've been like devoured.
Everyone
Everyone
always
has.
thinks that.
After the
Everyone
last
has.
4 months,
Yeah.
I've been absolutely
But
devoured.
I guarantee you I'll find something.
Yeah.
I go, wow, oh, I must have
No,
to,
I
you
don't
know.
I don't know.
You're so humble, mate.
Right, I've seen the
Gilbert.
greatest man from Uncle thing I have ever seen. Check this guy out right here. In the middle. Ilya Kyriakou?
It's, yeah,
Kyriakin?
Kyriakin. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
I think it's a Gilbert,
Yeah.
60s. Just super cool, isn't it?
Oh, he's great. I've never seen.
That's why I
'cause
bought
for
it.
me-
When I see it, I had to have it
Yeah.
because I've never had one.
Because it's a little bit rubbish, but it actually really quite looks
I
like him.
know.
Is this a Fred Gwynn or is it a generic Frankenstein? Is
No,
it a
no,
Herman?
he's for the monsters.
It is a Herman Munster.
So he would have been a talker, but his talker's not working anymore.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, but
He's
a rare piece,
fantastic,
very
yeah.
rare. You don't get him in this country.
No,
so
I've never seen one of them in
he
real
comes
life.
from over the pond.
Look at that face. And Hogan. They're fantastic. I don't even know if they're official or if they're No, they've got to be with them faces. Just the hair, is the hair that makes them.
Right, Ian, you've got a lot of things in here I like. I'm going to ask about stuff and you're going to go, I don't really want to sell that. But can I ask, the blue snag,
Yep.
how much is he?
I've got 15 on that.
Wow.
I know, but
And how much is the vinyl Cape Jawa?
the vinyl Cape Jawa is actually not mine. So we've got it in here for sale for someone, and that's two grand.
£2,000. So very expensive pieces there.
Big ticket prices on those.
Yes.
But they're nice pieces, and they've got decent grades on them as well.
I just found my wallet flutter. Not in a good way. It just cramped up. I think it's just been sick. So the blue snaggletooth was only available in the Sears set in America. The red snaggletooth was out. They didn't obviously get the memo about it being red.
It's in black and white when
smaller.
else,
And yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And basically
it's
that's
only
what
the top of him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just the top of him. They sent a picture in black and white,
Yeah.
I believe. I don't know.
So they knew it was 3 3/4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they made a 3 3/4
Yeah.
figure based off that. That was
It's
really
done quick.
cool. So the vinyl Cape Jawa, why is it desirable? Well, the main Jawa that you used to have as a kid was cloth cape. The vinyl Cape Jawa is often faked. So if you're looking at one and you see it on the open market, you need to make sure it's the real deal. There's a way of telling, there's loads of things on the internet about it, but essentially it's got a feel to the cape, and you'll notice that. In the olden days, the easiest way to fake a Jawa was cutting down a bend cape, which everyone did, and you could see that very clearly, but now people are clever and they make very good repro capes. This one is graded, so it's going to be right, and you just don't see them very often. So I'm always going to ask about the big ticket items, and you know, they're beautiful. I have noticed though there is a loose blue snag at the back of the cabinet because, hey, why not have one of the hardest figures to get? Why not have two?
He's got a little bit of boot wear,
Yeah?
but then I've got a fair ticket
I
on
like
that. think
football
it's
as well.
375 on that.
375 on the ticket. Okay. Might need to have a look at them in a minute. So the Tongasaurus, Thundercat's vehicle of much lore. Well, Thundercat's vehicle, beast, it
Yeah,
falls
whatever.
into that category.
Yeah.
And you just don't see them. It's every Thundercats collector, it is the one piece they don't have. I've sold one before. Do you know how much I sold it for?
Go on.
£30.
When was that though?
Oh, it was boxed.
Boxed.
Yeah. It's one of my biggest regrets.
Yeah, we've all had those, haven't we? We've
Yeah.
all had those.
When I first knew you had this in, what did I do?
You phoned me up.
Straight away.
No, actually, I think you messaged me first. I didn't read the message
And then I
because
rang
I
you
just
about
got
2
here, and
minutes
you rang
later.
me 2 minutes later,
Yeah.
and then
So I was
you asked
desperate.
me, and I went, "Oh, I can't sell it."
You know, like being a kid when you first find a girl that you really like and she doesn't message you back straight away. That was me essentially in
The
that
moment.
moment. I was like, oh, he's not messaged me back. He's not even read the message.
I didn't read the
maybe,
message.
Maybe he needs a phone call. Maybe he's old school. I'll ring him. Hi, Ian.
I am old school.
How are you?
Yeah.
That's all like. How much is that?
It's not for sale.
I hate you.
I know.
Oh,
and
man.
the only reason I've got it in here because one day some old lady's going to come in here and say, "I've got one of them in my loft."
Because when I rang you about it, it kind of was for sale, but
It was and it wasn't. Yeah. So I just bought it,
Yeah, but
and I sort of like, oh, you know, it's just think, when am I going to find another one of them again?
yeah, I've not. You know, since
And-
my boxed one all those years ago,
Yeah.
I
And
haven't
that's
seen
it,
another.
exactly.
Not-
And that was it. And that's the reason why I don't want to sell it is because I know there's no way I've probably if someone else brings me one in here, then I'll sell one of them.
Yeah. This cabinet's great. There's a wide variety of figures in here. There's a couple of things. I'd like to point out the little Fonz down here, who has the common problem of the ghost face. It's where they lose the pigmentation in the paint, so it goes a bit horrible looking. But it does happen to a lot of the figures. But the ones at the top, some great figures. The Muhammad Ali Champ doll is amazing. It's a lovely, lovely thing. And there is a favourite in here. I need to talk to Ian about this one because we've got a Vincent from Black Hole. And it's one I haven't actually got. I might need to ask about him. But one thing it's solved a mystery for me, this, because this always bugs me. You see this Superman speeding figure just here? There's a green accessory, which is like a kryptonite boulder. So I knew it was Superman. It looked like Superman, but it came in with a load of other stuff without him. And it was bugging me for ages. Where is it? What is this? I know this is something. And there it is, and that answers my question to that. So now the one I've got in the shop, I know what it goes with, but still can't find that Superman.
As everyone knows, I love the gross out stuff, and we've got some
Wacky ghoulies, weirdos. Look.
Here we go, look at that. Horrific in a good way. But look at them. How cool are they? Faces even a mother can't love. This was during the time of Mad Balls, and if you look at that one, that is Hornhead, and that's Screaming Mimi. It is all knockoff, and obviously Oculus Orbis, everyone knocked that one off, and then they just came up with their own weird thing here. That's fantastic, that is. Is that the only pack you've got left?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't got no more here. I may have one odd pack at home, but I think they were all the same.
25 quid. What's the best you can do me on that?
20.
20 quid? Sold.
Yeah.
I'll take that one for 20 quid.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It is nice.
That's a nice piece. You won't see that everywhere. Posy from the Flumps. How cute is that?
Ian, I know this has just come in, hasn't it? This looks like a box that's just come in.
It has.
So
Yesterday.
me, like the shark that I am, smells blood in the water. You've not priced them up yet, I'm sure.
No.
How much would that lot be?
I don't know, Joe. I've yet to research.
Oh man.
There is a story to these. They have been in the shop before. I sold them and bought them back.
How often does that happen?
Right. So, but he's added one to it, which was I think that one, which I never had in the shop. Old Jason there, look.
These are Battle of the Planets figures. These were released
2002.
in 2002, early 2000s, and there was a series 1 and there was a series 2 as well, which came, as is tradition, later. And the series 2 are a lot harder to get.
Yeah, these
So
are
that's
nice
why
figures though.
Jason is a little bit harder.
Yet to be priced. I know what you found.
I've got these loose.
Oh, what, the Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, spitballs.
See, I know what you're looking for now.
During the time of Mad Balls and everything was balls. So we had Freddy's. Gotta go again. Right then. Here we go. These are amazing. I've got some loose ones for these.
Oh no, he's laughing again.
During the time of Mad Balls, everyone's trying. We'll come back in a minute and do these. No, really, go away for a bit. We'll return to them.
So outside from a thing, I think the Star Wars stuff's kind of like, you know, I can't quite get near to it price-wise, and it's understandable. It's such a good shop, and I'm kind of like, there's a lot of want. Right.
What would you like to look at?
I'd like to look at the radio, please. It's a Ghostbusters Stay Puft radio. Imagine having that. It's a nightlight and radio. So you get to be cheered by the radio in the morning and also a glow-in-the-dark nightlight Stay Puft.
Yeah.
To be an 80s original piece. We've got a bit of a sticker tear at the top, which I'll...
Bummer.
You know, it's probably going to knock the price a bit in, not saying anything. And how much could something like this be in for your old mate Joe?
I've got 65 on it.
Okay.
Bid me on it, Joe.
Bid you on it? Oh, that's
Realistic.
dangerous. Oh, realistic bid. I'm sorry, you're in the wrong shop. What sort of money could that be?
That could be 50.
50?
Yeah.
Could it be 45? Because at 45, I'm
Go
definitely
on.
a buyer.
Does it you, Joe?
Oh, it's amazing at 45. Thanks very much. I don't know when to shake or cough or what. I don't know. Could I have a look at the loose blue snag?
He's a bit worn on the...
He's worn,
yeah. He's been kicking that football around the playground too much.
He has.
But again, rare.
He's all right. He's pretty good. And these are going up all the time at the
I know,
moment. They
I
seem to be like getting harder and harder to get. He's good. But I'm going to have to put him back.
No, that's fine.
He's like delighted. Genuine
He's
delight.
like us, doesn't want to sell
Doesn't
anything.
want to sell anything.
I do, but
Right, we've got Freddy Spitballs. It was during the time of Mad Balls, and basically all the companies were trying to emulate and produce something, you know, sellable at the same time. And yeah, Entertech made these. They actually started with a range of other ones, just like crazy, horrible faces and stuff like that. It was like a little Frankenstein, a little fake Dracula, that kind of thing. But then they thought, yeah, let's do some horror stuff. So we had Freddy Spitballs, and we also had a Friday the 13th set as well. And they claimed scary 18-foot squirt. And you think, nah, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I had these. They genuinely did squirt that far.
Right, I better give you some money, Ian. I've got £200 here, and it's going to take me 2 minutes to count it out. We'll see you again soon.
Yes, very soon. See you guys.
That was awesome. It's the end of week 1.
Oh, wow, what a week.
And I already can't wait for week 2.
I know. It's going to be nice to have a little break, but then we'll be fresh back on it.
I'll tell you what, I am so buzzing for week 2 already. And like, what a way to end it at Ian and Michelle's place.
Great shop.
Vintage Toy Monster is epic.
Yeah.
I was disappointed I couldn't buy more.
Yes.
Because Ian priced everything so well, it was like, oh,
he knows his prices. Let's do it.
To go to. Come on.
We're hoping to be home by about 7:30. Estimated time of arrival, 9 o'clock.
And that's optimistic.
That is very optimistic. But here we are, at the end of the tour.
So, well, it's not the end of the tour, it's the end of the day. It's our Toy of the Day feature. So every day when we go out and buying, we show you a toy that I think we like the most, or that we've kind of stuck in our head. And this is today's. So Gav, what have you got for us?
Okay, here we go. Wacky ghoulies, gross ghoulish weirdos, faces even a mother can't love. Fantastic. Bootleg Mad Balls, basically. You got all your favourites: Hornhead, Screaming Mimi, Crackhead, now known as Bash Brain, and Oculus Orbis ×2.
It's faces even a mother can't love. That's
Yeah.
Awesome. What a tagline.
And it's so cheap. It's got no backing on the thing. It's just that. But I love it. What you got, Joe?
I've got the granddaddy of the deluxe Insecticon, and here he is in all his glory, resplendent. And I just think, you know, in the toys, when you see something you've not had before, or it's got so much history to it, I absolutely love it. And these are so delicate as well. I'm being very careful with this, but it's a pristine example. There's not really any issues. These wings are so delicate, but it survived with very little damage. You know, it wasn't the cheapest item in the world,
but it's
special.
I think it's one of the best items we bought, I think. So
I love him. I think
Yeah.
he's great, and I think I might keep him myself for a little while, because I do like the sort of pre-Transformers, and this is what this is.
You know, we thought perhaps by now our enthusiasm would have waned a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think especially after the 2 shops today, we're like, we love toys more than ever.
Yeah, it's not on the wane, is it? This
No,
is
and
like
genuinely
properly.
as well. We're not just saying it for the TV.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely, we're still
Excited.
loving toys.
I'm excited
Yeah.
to think, you know, what next week holds, what we're going to
Yeah.
see, what we're going to discover next week. Like and subscribe, people. Click the button below. And therefore, you'll be able to find out what's happening on the next episode. Here we are, outside Toy Planet's Wantage, and it looks huge.
Where are we off to? Ram?
Yeah, Ram Toys. It is rubbish, and I love it. Toy Shop on tour.
Da 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 da.